Day 9 of showering every day until I somehow enjoy it. I think y'all are onto something. Because I showered last night before going to my boyfriend's house, and this morning I went to Pilates, and normally I would not shower after Pilates because I don't really sweat and, you know, I don't have a lot of time, whatever. And I would just put dry shampoo in as I did and wash my face and move on with my life. Today I'm like, what do you mean I'm not going to shower before work? Suddenly I'm like didn't do it yet, thinking about being a 2-shower-a-day girl.
You funky monkey bastard. I will never understand why y'all are so afraid of putting soap and water on your ass. What, you think you'll melt away like the Wicked Witch? Come on, man. Anybody that's gonna get on the internet and try to defend not bathing?
I found myself on Black TikTok recently. I don't know how I got there. Okay? But I just have a message to my fellow white people. Hey guys, we're so stinky. We are so smelly, you know? We are just so smelly.
I'm sorry, y'all are getting on here asking the general public why they wash their ass every single day. Instead of asking yourself, why don't you want to? Point blank period. It is not about why is everybody showering every single day. The real question is, why don't you want to? Why do you, as a fully grown, fully able-bodied adult, with the privilege of having access to hot water and all the hygiene tools in the world, why do you truly have an aversion to bathing your ass daily?
We need to say the truth. White people have never been clean. Not now, not ever. The entire history of Europe is a story of people refusing to wash their asses while looking down on everyone else.
First of all, human beings aren't meant to wash up. Haha, look at that. See? Ooh, my eyeball's dirty. Aren't meant to wash up every single day their whole bodies. They're just not. That's how people get ashy. That's how people damage their skin.
Do white people fight a shower? I'm not understanding. What's the point in fighting soap and water?
So you don't need to shower every day?
You don't. So we have protective oils on our skin. Those protective oils actually keep our skin healthy. If you shower every day, you get rid of those oils, and that's why often we have to put lotion on. On top of that, if you wash your hair every day, especially if you have curly hair, it can get rid of the oils in your hair, and it can cause hair damage as well. And so typically, but you do want to shower, because if you don't, you're going to get bacteria in your pores and get infections. Every couple of days after showering. But what if you're out there working out,
you're getting funky?
See, that's different. If you want to shower because you want to make sure that you're socially acceptable, that's different than if you just want to shower to be healthy.
I just watched this video of this lady that said her husband about to get fired from his job because he been there for 4 months and they told him 4 times already he need to improve his hygiene. They said that boy need to get in some water. And before you ask, don't even ask me no stupid questions. We know what the fuck they are, for real. Come on now. She said that his boss done sent him to Walmart with his personal credit card, told him, buy some deodorant, please. Buy some new clothes, some new work shirts, some new work pants, something. You got skid marks. God damn. It look like soft white underbelly in your goddamn pants. I know he stink. If you stink that bad, well, your job is like, man, you do a good job with them wrenches. You a good worker, but God damn, I can't work. And then they in the comments, all these women talking about some, girl, your life would be so much better if you leave that man. I think you should leave that man. If you leave him, your life would get so much. You think he smell much better? You think he smell that much better than her? Come on now, they live together. Clearly she probably stink too. Maybe not as bad as him, but let's just be for real. A rose can go through concrete. A rose ain't growing through a manure pile. They live in the same establishment. Like, they both stink. Wherever there's vultures, there's a dump. I know for a fact that lady do not smell like roses and daisies and dandelions and chamomile. No. She don't smell like summer's eve. Hell no. That lady take her drawers off. I know for a fact it probably smell like goddamn Jeffrey Dahmer house in there. Smell like Jeffrey Dahmer house in them drawers.
Hello lovelies, welcome back to today's episode. Let's talk about this particular video, the way these white people, they are coming out to expose their dirty habit, the way they don't like to shower, they don't like soap and water. It's something really funny to hear or to watch. Let's get to hear them very well. Let's get also to hear what black people are reacting about it. Drop your thought in the comment section, then we'll come back with more commentaries.
I just saw a video about a lady talking about day 9 of taking a shower every day until she enjoys it. And she goes on to say that she normally don't take a shower after Pilates class. Like, why are you coming on here telling us that? We didn't ask you if you take a shower every day. You're nasty. If you want to be nasty on your own. There's no reason to come on TikTok and tell us how nasty you are. We don't even know you. Now we know that you're nasty, that you're super nasty. And like, that's in my brain, that you don't take showers after Pilates. You stink. You stink.
I got you, girl. And this was the lob I needed. I'm sick of them coming on this post trying to be funny and call us gross when we taught them cleanliness. This book will get into what y'all are seeing on the trends on this app of how white people don't be washing and the history of this, okay? So this is not just a weird phenomenon that we just come to understand in our modern world and society. There are historical, sociological roots as to why this takes place. There's a psychological, maybe even biological difference in what's taking place and what's happening in the hygiene department, okay? So this is a great book. It will go into some of the details about the Moors and everything like that. But if y'all really, really get into it, I got some YouTube recommendations for y'all.
My children probably bathe maybe once a week.
No, I don't wash my legs in the shower. No, I don't wash my feet in the shower. Feet are self-cleaning. Yes, I do. Gotta get in the toes.
Yes, 3 times a day, every time I shower.
No, I don't wash my feet in the shower, but if I notice my feet are dirty before bed, that's when I'll wash them. Not really. I guess I just take some paper towels and just dab them. I do scrub them once in a while when I'm feeling gross. And also they get scrubbed when I get my toenails done. Yes, you gotta get in the crevices and get all the toe jam out. Sometimes they let me know what they need and I give it to them.
This is exactly what we mean when we say hygiene is cultural. Because what?
Well, I've never been clean in my entire life. I just found that out in the last 2 weeks when I found Black Girl Shower TikTok. I've never actually been clean in my entire life until the last 2 weeks. I fell down the rabbit hole of Black Girl Shower TikTok. I bought every single product that these girls used. Never been cleaner in my life. 37 years old, I ain't ever been this clean. Never. When I tell you, I get in the shower and I bathe, I'm like, squeak, 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 squeak. Squeaky clean. That term came from Black Girl Shower TikTok. Maybe not, but I'm telling you it did. And then, after I get out of the shower and I follow all the steps, I'm so moisturized that this alligator skin I've had since birth is gone. So smooth, so soft. All I'm telling you is, if you haven't found Black Girl Shower TikTok, I'm going to link you some girls in the comments, in the caption, so you too can go be really clean for the rest of your life. Because I'm hooked. Won't go back. Happy Thursday.
Should you wash your feet while you're in the shower? So not just taking a shower, but should you specifically go down to your feet, get down there and wash them?
Oh, no.
This is an ongoing debate. No. We still don't even have our votes in for this one because people are still
Okay,
voting.
here's the thing. So bending over to wash your feet?
Yes.
Okay, I just feel like everything's rolling on down that way anyway.
I mean,
please start washing your gooch, okay? Especially to all the men out there. I was just inside Planet Fitness and I was doing the leg machine. I was doing the abductor machine and there was a guy next to me on another one doing it. And I could smell, the smell of his dirty gooch. It was so sour. It was like the temperature of the air changed, basically. And I know it wasn't just me, thinking, being paranoid. There was a woman on the other side of him because there's 4 of these machines in a row. And the dude finally walked off and he didn't wipe the fucking machine, by the way. And the woman came up to me and she was like, "Did you smell that?" I was like, "Yeah, dude." It was so... There is a difference between going to the gym and maybe you forgot to wear deodorant because you know what BO smells like. BO is different. This was just straight up sour bacteria, gooch juice, and fecal matter. It was freaking nasty. I've seen these videos on TikTok of women talking about how some women have like pH problems down there and it smells really bad. And like when they go in the bathroom, they're like, the air in the bathroom almost feels humid and the temperature changes. There's a guy version of that too. It's when the guys don't wash their gooch and their ass, consistently sweat, probably do one wipe with toilet paper and that's it, and just let that shit build up. It's freaking nasty. I'm not joking. It literally was sour. Like like I don't need to trim my nose hair. It got singed, like in that one episode of SpongeBob where the guy's eyebrows get singed off by his breath. It literally felt like the temperature of the air changed.
To the people on TikTok that say that you guys only shower once a week or once every 3 days or something like that, or you only shower when you work out, you may not be able to smell you, but we can smell you. We, as in everybody around you, we can smell you. And just because you haven't showered doesn't mean you're gonna like stink, but there's this stench that is reeking out of you that I can smell. So please be mindful of that when you go on here and you say that you don't shower every day, you only shower like once a week or something like that, and you don't physically look dirty, we can smell that. Thank you so much.
I remember being told that I don't need to scrub my legs because the soap runs down my body. I remember being told that I didn't need to shower today because we had swam at the lake. I remember being told that shampoo is fine because it runs down, it washes everything. I don't remember being told how to clean my vajussi. I remember being not the only white girl in the army learning how to wash properly from the black girls. And they laughed a little bit too, but they stood with us and taught us with love. My mother-in-law has taught me more about myself than my actual mother did. I'm not gonna laugh at you because you don't understand the context of these messages. It is listen to black women and protect black women till I die.
One of the biggest pieces of propaganda that we have bought into as a society is how often children need baths.
Hygiene is cultural. Hygiene is cultural. Hygiene is cultural. Hygiene is motherfucking cultural. That's some nasty shit to say that bathing is propaganda. That's some nasty, I don't even think I need to go into depth with this with my community. That's some nasty shit to say that bathing is propaganda. Y'all never beaten the allegations that y'all smell a certain way when y'all get wet. And that's why y'all don't take baths. Y'all really go swimming in chlorinated water, lake water, salt water, pools, all that bullshit, and don't go home and rinse that shit off you with some soap, something. That shit's nasty. That's nasty as fuck. And if you go down a rabbit hole, all the diseases that was brought here was... I ain't even gonna do that. But that shit is nasty, and hygiene is motherfucking cultural. That's some nasty shit to say that bathing is propaganda.
I never knew why white people had a certain smell about them until TikTok brought it to light. Y'all don't be taking baths. This whole time, I'm wondering why white people smell like some kind of wet dog, some kind of moldy clothes. And it's because y'all was not bathing. Y'all was bathing every couple of days, every couple of weeks. That's gross. In the black household, it's mandatory that you take a bath every day because cleanliness is next to godliness. And it's mandatory that you use a rag. If you're not using a rag, you're not scrubbing that dirt off. You're still dirty. You go out and about throughout the day sweating, hugging, and touching people, sitting down in all these different environments, and all that stuff is your skin is just absorbing all that stuff. And then you mean to tell me that you're not finna bathe all that stuff that you encountered? You're not finna bathe that off? Yeah, that's nasty. That's really disgusting.
Listen, people, we can't be smelling this summer. I was in the gym and this guy walked past me. I could still smell him 15 seconds later. How can you smell so bad that it almost leaves an after image? Do you understand? I don't think I've ever encountered someone who smelled so unique. He smelled like he was hydrophobic. You can't smell like this at 9 a.m. You can't smell. The sun just came up. The sun just came up. What have you been doing? Have you ever been around someone who smells so bad that it could be blamed on other people because they smell so bad it's filling the room? Like, I saw people side-eyeing other people in the gym and I was like, bro, it's not them. I've encountered the source. Now that I think about it, what if it wasn't even him? What if it was someone else? That smell was so bad, the person could have turned it into a business opportunity. Whatever you have, you can package that and sell it on the black market, the dark web, as a biological weapon. Governments would wage wars with your scent, fam. But for real, guys, it's going to be a hot summer. I need hygiene product sales booming over the next couple months because he smelled like a men's changing room by himself.
Hygiene is cultural. And I have a question for my white people who follow me if you're a friend of this page. What is the aversion to cleanliness? I just saw a woman come on here and compare washing your child every day to the AI machines using too much water. And she's saying, well, why would you wash your child every day if you care about the environment? What? Black mama would never, a Latina mama would never, an African mama would never, an Asian mama would never. I need someone to explain the aversion to cleanliness to me, please.
One of the biggest pieces of propaganda that we have bought into as a society is how often children need baths. I just think it's so crazy how everyone's like anti-AI because it's wasting water, and yet they're like determined to give their kids a bath every day. I'm talking about children under the age of 8, okay? Once they're over 8, it's a little bit different, I will say. But like, babies and toddlers do not need baths that often. I am telling you it's propaganda, and I...
How often do you wash your sheets and towels?
I like never wash my towels. I just always forget because I say never. I mean like once a month or something.
How many times do you use the same towel?
The whole time. I only have 2 towels. Yeah, and I use those for the month.
Rob.
I have 2 towels, one for my upper body, one for my lower body. I use it when I get out of the shower when I'm the cleanest possible.
Yeah, but there's water and mold
after
and
like a couple,
never smells.
like a week.
Goosebumps. Goosebumps.
I don't really do the legs.
Really? No, I don't
Rarely
wash
the
my
legs.
No, I never wash my legs.
Yeah.
Really? I always wash the legs. What do you do? Do a run over. Same as your arms. I don't wash my arms. Oh, you're kidding. You wash your arms. You're not mad.
I'm just more of an armpit man.
Yeah. Are you guys literally... You guys... All right, so your balls, face, and armpits, basically. Stick to the base. I don't do face.
Balls are even
You don't do...
together.
So you just do balls and armpits.
I think...
See, you have lost your mind. You have lost your mind. You have lost your mind.
Do you wash your feet in the shower? No. Or your legs? Legs, barely. Occasionally, though. Below the knee. Below the knee? Not usually. I can't remember the last time I washed my feet in the shower. Now,
I am so thankful that some of us white people are finally starting to realize our collective lack of basic hygiene knowledge. But with that being said, I do think we're gonna need a little bit more than just awareness to solve this problem. The reason I bring this up is because recently I saw the true extent to this problem. A white person so stinky it shook me to my core, and I fear that this is not an outlier. Now, for context, the person in question is my friend, and we occasionally go to the gym together, but he doesn't want to pay for a gym membership, so I let him come to my apartment because there's a gym here. Normally, after we're done working out and we're all stinky and sweaty, we split ways, and I assume that he goes home and showers like I do. But this one day, my dear friend had a date to go on, and for some reason, he wanted to get a pump in before his date. So he asked me, oh, can I use your shower because I don't have much time before my date? And of course, I said sure. So we get done working out and we go back up to my apartment. And for some reason this day, we were like especially rank. But because he had a date to get to, I let him shower first and I kind of just waited around. But I was not waiting for long. This man got out of the shower like comedically quickly. It was like maybe a minute, if not 30 seconds. So I kind of jokingly was like, oh, that was quick. My friend responds, well, I did the upside down triangle. I'm just like, the what? He goes on to tell me, you know, both pits and nunu, as if it was common knowledge. I was just racking my brain. I was like, what about your And the wildest part, in my opinion, is he was really excited to go on this date. Like, he really liked this girl. Yeah, this problem's big. We got a whole language around being unclean.
The black people shower conversation is really my Roman Empire, because I didn't realize that people didn't know how to wash their behind. In college, this girl told me she started using body wash for the first time in high school. I was like, what did you use before? She said water. Water in her hand to wash her body. And people, this isn't even just about showers. This is about basic hygiene. Over the years, I've seen girls go into public restrooms and sit there bare behind on the toilet seat. You set your cheeks where many other cheeks. How do you feel comfortable about that? I have looked on the seat sometimes, piss splatter everywhere, just tons of piss. What if you sat in piss? I don't know if you ever saw the Adrienne Ballon thing where she was saying how in her house, she does not wash her hands. She only washes her hands in public restrooms. She's like, she knows her house is clean, so why would she need to wash her hands after using the bathroom? Why are people scared of soap and water? Why are people scared of exfoliating their body? Your hand cannot remove dead skin from your body, dirt and grime. I urge more of my non-black folk to buy a white towel. White. And I want you to wipe behind your ears real good. Wipe behind your neck, the back of your knees. Wipe. I want to see if that towel remains white. I want you to take a bath, sit in it for a bit, and see if you see any dirt bubbles appear. And it's even worse with men basically admitting a few months ago, half of them on here saying they don't really wash their behind. I'm like, you're more scared of touching your butthole than smelling like dookie. That has to be studied.
I might be white, but I don't bathe white. I'm just sick of going to the Walmart and smelling everybody around me. You can tell a lot about a person by the way they smell. Listen, I know it's cooling off outside, but we still gotta wash our hinds. Every single year it is brought to my attention that these people don't take baths. They don't bathe daily. They don't even bathe every 2 days. Every single year, there's a group of people that get on here and like to convince y'all that it's okay to not wash yourself. Don't listen to them. I ain't being ugly. I just feel like it's my job to teach you in case your mama didn't. You don't need much, okay? All you need is a washcloth and a bar of soap. That's it. And we're going to wash top to bottom. You know you're supposed to wash inside your ears with a washcloth and soap. I'm not talking about like way up in there, but you're supposed to wash your ears. You're supposed to wash your underarm. You're supposed to wash all body parts. It's been brought to my attention that a lot of people just like to let the soapy water trickle down on them. You gotta get in there. Alright? You gotta get in there. But there's even a certain order you're supposed to be washing in. You're really supposed to use more than one washcloth, technically speaking. Listen, that little Bath & Body Works, that little Scentology from Walmart, that ain't cleaning you. I'm sorry, it's not. You need a bar of soap. I said an antibacterial bar of soap before. Y'all didn't like that too much. Just a bar of soap will do. If it cleans, it's good. Use some Dawn if you got to. Now, hear me out. If you like to smell good, that is so good. And you still allowed to use those little smell goods. But you want to use that bar of soap first, okay? You want to clean everything, and then you apply the smell good. So, bar soap with a rag. And we gonna, all the crevices, lift it, wash it, get all up in there, okay? That water trickling. Listen, I ain't telling you how often to wash your hair. That's your business. But whenever you and everybody else around you can smell your honey, there's a problem. Bathing's important, don't get me wrong. But whenever you get out of the shower, it's also really, really, really important to like dry everything really good.
A woman got on the internet and said that she doesn't shower every day. And by that information alone, you can tell who I'm talking about. Now, the comments, rightfully so, were cooking her shit up like it was a Labor Day cookout. What took me for a loop is that she came back and doubled down and said hygiene was a cultural thing. She was saying that back during slavery, black people were always told they were dirty. That's why it's always been in our nature to, clean twice, just because of that stigma. Never mind the fact that I'm pretty sure Asian people and Latin people know to shower every fucking day. Let's not leave the matter to good hygiene conversation. Shorty, if you believe that good hygiene is a cultural thing, I implore you, please appropriate our culture. Please, it's okay. Look, it's all right. It's okay. Just go ahead and do it. I promise you, we will not judge you. We will let this piece of cultural appropriation slide. Just get in that fucking shower, caca.
Hygiene is definitely cultural. It's a cultural thing and it's a cultural issue. So me, I have properties that people live in or they short-term lease in or long-term lease in. And I can tell you the most cleanest people that I've came across, you think what you're going to think, but I'm going to tell you just from my experience. I've had different ethnicities live in certain places or short-term live in certain places that I have, okay? I could say the most cleanest people who take pride in their appearance and how they treat things that are nice, in their how just wherever they're living, like they take care of it, is Black people. It's Black people, unless it's wealthy white people, okay, who are older. Then I've came across people who are wealthy staying at like short-term rentals. They know how to care about things properly, but Black people be extremely clean. They take so much pride in their appearance and how they treat things. Like even like some of the Black, I hate saying Black on here. It sounds so weird, but some of the people that I've worked with, they're extremely clean with even personal items. Like I remember I had one lady and her man, they stayed somewhere and they had, she had, I don't know how her hair was, but she said she laid her towels on the pillows at one of my short-term properties, so that she wouldn't stain up the white pillows. And when she had her monthly, she laid her towel, her own, y'all, she bought her own towel. She didn't use the white towels to stain them with her monthly. So she put the towel down for her monthly. And y'all, I've had people who are not Black bleed up furniture. And that sounds disgusting, but it's just like, it is. Like, why would somebody do that? That's trifling. Why would you bleed up a bed or a couch? You know you're on your period. But I say this to say that a lot of people are not clean, and a lot of Black people are really, really clean. We take really good pride in our appearance and how we clean our body.
When you try to see these things, how each and everything is happening, I don't understand why this time around we are keep seeing these people publicly saying with the way they don't like to shower. It's not their culture, it's not their habit. It's not even good to shower each and every day because according to them, they are saying they grew up taught that when you shower every day, you will ruin your skin. You will make your skin dry because each and every time you wash daily, you are removing some oil from your skin, which is something really bad. Just try to imagine. When we've been saying that Black people brought a lot of things in America, they taught white people a lot of things. They brought civilization in one way or the other. They taught even them how to clean themselves, how to wash themselves. How come you are just there saying you can't wash your asset, you can't clean here and there? It's something which doesn't concern you. Even though you go to gym, you just finish and you go to work. Just try to imagine. Some people, I heard people saying, how these people manage to enslave Black people when they even have this habit? When you don't have anything to offer, how come you would go somewhere there and you enslave other people? It's showing that you are superior, you are great, and yet you don't know even anything. Black people has been there saying, without us, you couldn't see these people blogging, have this freedom they are enjoying here and there. This is what is really happening. You can't tell how this time around someone will come out on the internet to say, what is the meaning of bathing each and every day? What is the role of that? Me, I can't damage my skin. Why would I apply a lot of oil on my skin? But when you try to understand these white people on the other hand, it's the way they grew up taught them it's not necessary. But some of them, when you try to see, after coming out to on Black TikTok to be in a circle of Black people, they started to learn that culture of bathing each and every day. Though it was not something easy for them to start it, but this time around, when you hear them testify how they've been benefit from this knowledge, it's something really good. And when we see some people admit that they learn something from Black people, it's something good. More than those people who come out to store and after store creativity or talent from Black people, they will go and make it their own and claim that they are great, they can do anything. Imagine you've been there, you bath without any wash cloth. You just go in a bathroom, 2 seconds, you are just out, you are done. You are saying, I can't clean my foot. What is the use of clean my foot? I think when I'm bathing from my head, the water will flow down and clean each and everywhere. Just try to imagine. And you are trying to show that those people who bath each and every day, especially Black people, they don't have anything to do, because you can't understand even why Black people, they would bath each and every day. You are just there relying on perfume here and there. You are just even going in a toilet, you can't wash your hands, and yet you claim to be great. You claim to be someone who have the most knowledge across the world. This time around, when you try to see how this video got a trend, it's funny to see how people has been there saying these people they we see them as great people because they kept pushing that way white supremacist in them. They kept doing this and they show us that they are superior. Now see what is really happening. You remember, we kept saying without the Black Americans, you couldn't see this America you are seeing right now. Without the Black people invasions, you couldn't see this European people bragging here and there. Black people taught them each and everything. Black people brought civilization to these people. They taught them how to cook. All these spices they are using, it was from Black invasions. They taught them how to shower, how even to give birth. They never know anything. They taught each and everything you are seeing on this earth. And yet this time around, most of them, they can't admit that, without these people, we always make minority. Without these people, we always harass here and there. We couldn't survive. And till that, we can't survive. You have seen this time around that white only town in Arkansas. They are complaining that they are fearing, because how come you would say you are going to separate from the rest of the other race? You are going in far in the forest to make your own white town, thinking that you are going to succeed. You remember the message Black people sent to them? Black people try to address to them, please, if you are saying you are going to make a Black only town, make sure don't use any Black inventions. Don't use anything in your house, because most of the things you use on your daily basics is from Black inventions. This time around, they are crying, they are complaining, they need federal funds, they are saying they can't manage, they are putting Go Fund. Just imagine, in just 2 months you are complaining. And yet you are just saying, we don't want Jews, we don't want here, we just only want white. You are forgetting without migrant, you can't get workers in your farmers. Without Black people, you can't get some workers to work in your hospitals, in your schools. You don't care, because you don't look beyond. You don't project the future. And you are just there saying, we don't want them in America. If it would be possible, we will keep America only white. Just go and try it. Just go and try it and see. No wonder we keep saying, when you see these white people coming out to say, Black people are teaching us how to take shower. We are trying to buy all those moisturizers. We are trying to learn to bath each and every day. You have seen this video. This white lady is trying to say, this is my 9th day of bathing each and every day. Because it's something I'm not used, but as days goes by, I'm trying to get used. I think I will manage. Imagine a full grown-up lady saying, I'm 37 years, I've never in my life knew that when you go to bath, you can use a cloth, a washing cloth. I don't know. This is the first time I'm hearing from Black people Just try to imagine. And these people has been there saying, those are black culture. These people, they look dirty. They need to bath each and every day. It's none of our business. As that's how we know. There is no need to bath each and every day. And if for sure you go in office, you sit as a CEO, you sit as director, you see as someone each and everyone will see as a big boss, and you take shower once in a month, once in a week. Are you for real? And you are proud to say it. And you are proud to say that I don't force my kids to take a shower. It's their right because we have swimming pool. They can do whatever they want, maybe once in a week. Just try to imagine. Guys, let me know what you think in today's episode. Do you think these people, they need to keep learning more about this daily bathing routine to keep their skin good or to keep their skin looking fresh? And try to teach their generation to know how to be clean? Drop it in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in my next episode.